enough of eagle lifting. Right, I would call that a quick bulk check, since, you know, I tried doing 80s for a rep, couldn't do it. So 80 is a bit of a stretch right now, but curling 70s, that's a good achievement, I can say. So just typical arm day, as you know. We'll do some 50s, some 40s, some triceps, and you know, rep it. 50s, some light weights. This is pretty light work. Okay, good enough. So there are quite a lot of benefits to a bulk right now, because I got on the scales this morning, and as you already saw by the title, I'm 212, and I can definitely give all the credit to the cereal I've been having every single morning and every lunch while having my workout diet, so like full meals and stuff. So it's been good. We are on our way to our 220, and I thought it would take much longer, but you know, with some, you know, tolerance to fat, we were able to get to that number. And yeah, good overall. My rest is getting better. I'm getting all the 8 hours of sleep. It's 6 a.m. and I'm here with my 8 hours of sleep. That's quite rare. So yeah, let's continue. We'll do some 40s now, then 35s, and then take the pump cover off, because I got some crazy, ugly reveals I had to show with my new tank tops. Okay. Okay, good enough. Right, some straight bar action. Don't get tempted and call me out for my few acnes on my shoulders. It's just, you know, a little bit of them. Just a sprinkle of trend, not a lot. Just a little drop of trend, nothing more. It doesn't count. So we'll just still do, I think 95s, or I mean full stack would be too light for us, so we can probably slap on a 10. let's improvise. This is not enough. Like I can definitely do it. Like even though doing 12 probably going to be hard, but we're eager lifting here, so let's grab a 10 and just slap it on. Like we all need to do the progressive overload as long as it doesn't slap or falls. So yeah, let's try to do relatively clean 12. Hopefully. Remember fucking Ronnie Coleman? Well, no, it was Kevin Larone, I think, that did that. Oh, I mean, come here. Oh, okay, good enough. All right, so talking about progressive overload, a full stack on the extensions, even if you spam it, still gonna give you better results because even if you're doing it with a bad form, eventually it will become a good form and you will just become more defined and your triceps will be more, how to say, used to that weight, and that's still growth. So we already switched gyms once and it ended up being not worthy in terms of the cost and travel and community because I was charged even though after I froze my account, but yeah, it's fine. We'll hopefully gonna switch gyms to something else, maybe Gym Hub, which is a really good gym near in downtown Boston. But or we can just keep slapping on a 220. Maybe get our own band and put a 45 on each side and just rep it. That's gonna be a long stretch. That's gonna be exactly what Sam does. So yeah, that's gonna be. We work with the full stack for now, and the 10 and the 25. Like work in that area because right now increments of growth are really slow, which is good because we don't want to rush anything, and we don't want to put on fat instead of muscles. So yeah, let's do one more of 12, and then do drop by one increment down to 87, and that's going to be our first exercises for tricep and buys, and then we'll do something with the bar for curls, maybe easy bar, I don't know. So yeah, let's hit it. Yeah. Jeez. All right. It's getting a pretty good pump, even though we stopped using the pre-workout and now we're just on caffeine pills. So let's switching angle and do one more. Zillions. Right there.
Right here? Just right in those eyes?
I just want to see the beauty. Just when I start failing. Oh wait, I think it's too high. Let me just slow it down. All right, probably like 12. Who knows?
Damn, son.
Push, push, push a little more. I needed that. Okay, good. Just come on, come on. Mental support. Nice, thank you. All right, so the first set was quite crucial. Even with very little help, it was quite hard to do 12, but it's okay. We'll do this one and do another set, probably same weight for 12, and then move on to extensions, over the head extensions. And that's it. Just 2 exercises per muscle group. That's more than enough, honestly. And you can't say it doesn't work because something works for me. Because my arms are a bit not symmetrical to the rest of my body, which is embarrassing, but you know, it's okay. Let's just finish this one up. Just scratch your elbow. Okay. Rest a little bit. All right. Okay. I would usually do extensions, overhead extensions with the seated, but last time we did it, I nearly nearly fell. I did fell from off the bench, but so it's not really worthy, just because you need to bring the bench across the gym, and the pump is good, but it's much better in a different gym I used to go. So we'll be looking at that in my college gym, but we can just do this one, and this also has some chest activation as well, but it's fine. We don't mind some extra chest pump, but yeah, that'll be it for today. Then some posing as well. So I guess that's it. Oh jeez. Yeah, it kind of looks much bigger in person. That's what she said. But I mean, there's not really good lighting that kind of amplifies the size, but like it's surprisingly big. And not, I wish it was more defined, but you know, it is what it is when you're on a bulk and you're adding extra 40 pounds, which also will correlate with a lot of fat. So, which a bit normal. but still, pretty good. So like that. Yeah, that's enough. But we're slowly getting there. 220, 10 pounds away. I think that if we keep our cereal diet on, added to our actual diet, and we keep it consistent, within a few weeks we'll get there. And then at that point, it'll become more about making sure all that weight is not fat but muscle, which will come with progressive overload, and I'll be probably staying at that weight but keep pushing and having enough nutrients to feed my muscles while I'm training as a post workout, and just for recovery and maybe for compensation and overcompensation of the muscle breakdown. And after that, I mean, I think I'll call it at that point, because that will be a good jump from. That was my initial goal. My initial goal was from 220 to 220, and I was like 200 fat. So if I get to 220, relatively like at least 15% body fat, maybe a little more, doesn't matter, as long as I'm like filled, just have as much muscles on my frame as possible, naturally. And at that point, I'll say goodbye, and we'll probably see you years to come. Which the channel's not going anywhere. If more people are going to be watching and interested, I would love to record more. But at this point, in the current status of media, where everybody's fake Natty, you can't really compete, because when Michael Hearn, Baby Don't Hurt Me, says he's natural. I mean, what I can offer, I can't offer much, because I mean, he's Natty for sure. I mean, I believe that he got those trend eggs that he sells, and where that they produce trend in his body naturally. Like, you can BS everybody, but people gonna keep watching and see him as an idol more than some boring natural that just likes to work out. But yeah, I mean, it's just life. It's okay. We'll keep training, keep doing all that till we die, which will be not going to be soon, like with all those media guys, because we're taking the longest path possible, but the most, if no, not the most efficient, but the safest route, the safest, and the one that requires the most courage and the most discipline and dedication. But enough talking. We'll see you tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow. In a week, for whatever, chest, legs, something. And yeah, we'll slowly crush our PRs. Hopefully by the end of the bulk, I'll be repping 3 plates like it's nothing for a whole set, like Sam does. That'll prove my point that you don't need to take off a quarter of your life just to be able to make the progressions you would not have made naturally as fast as you did on enhanced. So that'll just prove my point, which I already kind of did, because I already can rep 3 plates for 2. And yeah, I would consider that relatively impressive after 2 years of training and just being at 20 years old. And yeah, guys, ciao.